Hello everybody, Brian here, and I'm here for my weekly pickup video with games I got. I didn't get a lot this week, but I got some good stuff. A Looney Tunes game, sports game on the Super Nintendo is the highlight. So I got mostly Super Nintendo games, a PC game, and some strategy guides, and 2 Game Boy Advance. Let's start with the Game Boy Advance. I picked up an F-Zero game. There's 2 on the Game Boy Advance that I know of. Picked up this one for $2.50, F-Zero Maximum Velocity. I'm a big fan of the original F-Zero. When I first saw that game, it blew my mind. I thought it was the fastest racing game I've ever seen, and still to this day, it's fun to play. The music's amazing. It's just an amazing, remarkable game. And hopefully, since this is on a 16-bit Game Boy Advance, 16 or 32-bit. Well, anyway, the Game Boy Advance could play it was like a mini Super Nintendo. Hopefully, this is really fun. Also picked up a puzzle game called Fortress. Ooh. And there we go. Those are the 2 Game Boy Advance games I got. I think Fortress was $1, and F-Zero Maximum Velocity was $2.50. Okay, moving on to the PC. I have the sequel to this game called The 11th Hour. I was at Trader Jack's flea market, and I saw this in a milk crate at the bottom with some CDs, and this is The Seventh Guest. And the guy wanted $1 for it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that for $1. RoboCop reference. So it's pretty good. I think it came out around 1992, so this was around when Windows 95 was coming out. Well, before that, but so you were looking at Windows 3.1 or whatever Windows was around here. So, yeah, hopefully I can get this running. And I'm looking forward to playing that, because I'll have to look for a way to play it, maybe install DOSBox or something and play it, but pretty cool. Let's move on to the Super Nintendo games. We'll go in alphabetical order. This game, I have a Spot game for the regular Nintendo. It's a puzzle game. This is a platformer game. It's a cool Spot. And this is kind of uncommon. I looked on rarity guides or something, and it's like at a 70 or 60. Got this for like $3. Also picked up The Lion King for the Super Nintendo. I never played it for the Super Nintendo. I only played the Genesis one. This was, I think, $3 as well. And here's the one. This is actually kind of uncommon. This is like a, goes for about $15 just for the card on eBay. I'll buy it now. And this is Looney Tunes B-Ball. A little late release for the Super Nintendo. Very fun game. I was looking at playthroughs of it. And a Looney Tunes sports game, and each character has like different abilities, and it looks really fun. And I got this for $3 as well. And also picked up Soldier of Fortune for $1. Have no idea what this is about. Another one, I loved Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. I have the first one and Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Don't have Super Street Fighter 2. I want to get that, but I picked up Street Fighter Alpha 2. And this was an amazing port because this came out on the PlayStation around the same time, I believe. And it actually, I could be mistaken, but to port this game on the Super Nintendo, they were missing some animations, obviously, but it was an amazing feat. Picked up for $1 Super Baseball 2020. And that's it for the games. And I saw these strategy guides also on top of a, like a drawer. And this one I remember as a kid, and I had a little nostalgia peaked in my brain when I saw it, because I remember seeing it. This isn't so much a strategy guide as like one of those tip books you see. Consumer Guide to Winning at Nintendo. And see if I can open it up and show you here. Just has, you know, tips for different games. I don't know if you can see. That's a Buena's blob right here. I might actually go through this and do a quick review of it. DuckTales. So it has games in here. Super Mario Bros. 3, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, A Buena's blob, Top Gun 2, Super C, Adventures of Lilo 2, Double Dragon 2, Silent Service, Wrath of the Black Manta, Rescue the Embassy Mission, Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos, Basis Loaded 2, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Heroes of the Lance, Disney's DuckTales, Demon Sword, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and Codename Viper. So I have all these games except for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And plus a special guide to 5 hot new Game Boy games: Batman, The Amazing Spider-Man, Castlevania The Adventure, Revenge of Gator, and Super Mario Land. And it says, some books just tell you how to play Nintendo games, but winning a Nintendo game shows you exactly what you need to win. So here we go, got this, and yeah, nice little full color guide here. And I just love these old gaming magazines. I also picked up, I didn't remember if I had this or not, but I picked it up for $1, and it's the Super Mario Bros. 3 strategy guide. This is Nintendo Power issue 13. Before they went to a, I think, monthly format. Monthly or bi-monthly, I forget. They had guides as issues almost. And of course, strategy guide for Super Mario Bros. 3. Epic strategy guide. It tells you everything you want to know. And this was a cool strategy guide too. They printed it on different, like, almost like postcard paper, but not as thick. But very good strategy guide. Tells you all the whistles. Yeah, so that's good nostalgia right there. And that's it, guys. That's what I've been picking up. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. And I think tonight I'm going to see The Dark Knight Returns. And hopefully that goes pretty good. I'd like to... It's been getting okay reviews so far. And even if it's terrible, I still want to see it. So have a great weekend, guys. I'll talk to you later.